This is Amy from Calgary, Alberta. I am going to talk about a Mugo Pine today. It has great winter interest, especially when the hoarfrost is on it, like right now or when it holds snow. The best way to identify a Mugo Pine is just by the size and shape of it. It's an evergreen, so it has needles and cones. It's coniferous, but anything that is short and squat that is a pine would be a Mugo Pine, especially in Calgary. Their hardiness zone is 2 to 7, usually subalpine or prairies. There's a lot of them in Alberta, a lot in Saskatchewan. Most front yards in and around Calgary area have one, especially in the older neighborhoods. Mugo pines need a lot of water. In Calgary, they need a lot of water. We're pretty dry in Calgary. The ideal landscape setting for a Mugo Pine is where there's lots of space. They can get very wide, very tall. They're great privacy providers. They block privacy pretty good, block some space, and they can define space really well. They fill space really well. There are 2 different kinds of Mugo Pine. There's like a common variety, which can get pretty tall, and then there's a dwarf variety, which would be 1 to 3 feet usually. If you end up with a common variety in a dwarf location or a location where you wanted a dwarf Mugo Pine, you can run into some issues with it just outgrowing the space. Some common pests and diseases that this gets, it can get needle scale pretty bad. We can treat for that. Holding snow could be an issue for Mugo Pine. They can tend to have weak stems and can lay down, block access, and lean on houses and block roads and sidewalks and stuff. So that's usually the pruning that they need is clearance. Mugo Pines are unique in their form and shape, and we just appreciate the fact that they cut the wind, provide privacy, and a little winter interest.